A Member of Parliament from Hampshire who worked for more than a decade as a vet has urged other politicians to get behind his attempt to tighten the law on puppy imports.
Yes, Winchester MP Danny Chambers wants an outright ban on dogs younger than 6 months old being brought into the country, as well as the outlawing of importing dogs with docked tails or clipped ears.
And he's been telling our political correspondent Kit Bradshaw about his bid to end what he calls a brutal trade.
A day trip to London for Bruce the French Bulldog, a far cry from his chaotic arrival to these shores 6 years ago. Smuggled into Britain in the back of a van from Eastern Europe at just 10 weeks old.
He was seized with a litter of 3 of his siblings as well. They were all severely underweight and infested with worms, and they had falsified pet passports as well. So they travelled thousands of miles in real cramped and squalid conditions from Bulgaria.
Now, Lib Dem MP Danny Chambers, who worked for many years as a vet in Hampshire, is using a private member's bill to try to change the law to stop other dogs suffering.
If my bill becomes law, it will be illegal to bring in puppies from abroad that are under 6 months old. It'll also be illegal to bring in dogs that have cropped ears. That's when they have their ears cut to make little sort of pointy triangle shapes, which makes them look really aggressive. It's illegal to do that in the UK, but it is legal to import them, and we want to put a stop to that because it's really bad for animal welfare.
Given your professional experience, why is docking a dog's tail or cropping their ears such a problem?
Firstly, it's cruel in itself. You're just cutting the ears off, cutting the tail off. But it also, dogs communicate by body language. And if they can't move their ears or they can't move their tail, they can't tell other dogs how they're feeling. And that means they get in more fights because they look more aggressive than they actually are, because their ears are sticking up, they haven't got a tail to show they're happy, and it can be really problematic for them. They struggle to socialise with other dogs.
Recorded commercial dog imports have risen from just over 3,500 in 2013 to more than 34,000 last year. That represents an increase of more than 800%. In total, more than 400,000 dogs have been imported into the country over the past 20 years. And the official figures are thought to only be the tip of the iceberg, with many passing through our region's ports undetected. There's only a slim chance this bill will be debated in Parliament this week because of the focus on another backbench proposal. But those in favour of a change in the law around puppy smuggling are hopeful they'll see new legislation before the next general election. What will be your appeal to your fellow MPs?
Well, I really hope that all the other MPs support this bill. It will protect human health because we don't know if some of these dogs are coming in with diseases like rabies because we're just not having them tested, but also it'll help stop serious organised crime. These are criminal gangs that are bringing in tens of thousands of puppies a year, and we know they're coming in through ports, the back of vans, maybe dozens and dozens of dogs. We need to work out how we can catch these people bringing these dogs through ports in the south.
Very good now.
And the Animal Welfare Bill has already attracted cross-party support. But those behind it accept that stamping out the smuggling of puppies for good may still be some way off. Kit Bradshaw, ITV News, Westminster.